Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, and Bradley. Is that just Bradley? There's no something Bradley?
Sorry, I got nothing.
Bewildered, baffled Brad?
BBB.
BBB.
It's already been used.
So what?
That's it.
Okay.
Bug bitten Brad.
Bug bitten Brad. There you go. Say hi, Brad. Say hello, Brad.
Hello, Brad.
Okay. It is June 23rd, 2016. It is 5:15 p.m. on this fine Thursday evening. And what is the weather like, Mr. Heide?
And the weather for today in Panacea is 89 degrees, a high of 91, a low of 75, real feel of 98 degrees. Back to you, Teresa.
Thank you, Brad.
That was my evil twin.
Okay. My first ever making fruit smoothies. Celebrating our 2 months of being here. I've never really made fruit smoothies. And so we were saving this one bag of mixed fruit in the freezer. Which was papaya, pineapple, and strawberries. I think some peaches in there too.
Yeah.
And so I used the last can of sugar-free Fresca that we had, some ice, some sugar-free vanilla syrup, and the fruit, and it's really good. We're splitting it.
Yes.
And I usually don't like stuff like that, but I was really craving some fruit. Big time. Anyway, I got some love meal. I'll get to in a minute. And let's see, last night I did make pizza. I made it in the electric skillet because we didn't want to have to do a couple batches in the toaster oven, because you know, as with everybody, our electric bill was high. You know, and so we're trying to keep the cost down. And anything that you're heating or cooling is what's really running your electric bill up high. And I didn't want to have to run that for a long time. I also didn't want all the heat right here in the RV.
Yeah.
So I decided to try the electric skillet, and I used one of those Jiffy corn muffin mixes. You know, one of the small boxes, just one, in a square electric skillet. I cooked that first. I didn't need to cook it quite as long as I did, or at all, really. I don't know if I even would pre-cook it next time. I mean, it wasn't burnt or anything.
No, but it turned out really good.
And then Brad made the pizza sauce with some tomato sauce and assorted spices. We used our last little package of hamburger. You know, because we buy the logs of them, and then I divide them up. Glass of our sweet bell peppers and some onions, and we had some mozzarella cheese, and covered it and let it cook, and it did really well.
Yeah.
And then I started working on that broomstick lace, and I was able to do it. I just not enjoy it, so I just frogged the whole thing. That's what they call when you're just stopping and you're just pulling all the stitches out.
Oh, okay.
I just frogged the whole thing, but I was not enjoying it, and I wasn't going to waste my really good yarn on that. And the whole point is, there's no point making something if you're not enjoying doing it. So I just frogged the whole thing, and I went back to my loom, and I started thinking about different things that kind of incorporate, in a way, what the broomstick lace was. And this is not anything like the broomstick lace. You know, I mean, I know I've done the sea foam pattern on the loom and stuff too. You know, and I just really like looming, so I came up with my own pattern that I had thought about for a long time. It's just a very lacy, loose. This is going to be a scarf. It's kind of hard to see, but as you can tell, it's kind of muted greens and light purples, and it goes into a darker green and stuff. So that's what I've got done so far. And it is out of this. I think this is Red Heart Infinity. I'm not sure, but this is what it's like.
I like those. I like that color.
It's a very thin, so,
You know, when I saw you first pull out that ball of yarn,
uh-huh.
I thought I had my doubts about it, but once it's actually made into something.
Well, I don't know if you remember, I did a seafoam pattern. It was right before we left to move here. And in fact, Emma conned me out of it. It was a scarf, and it went like this, like in waves.
Okay.
Okay. But, it was out of the same type of yarn.
Okay.
Not the same shade, but the same type.
Okay.
So, anyway, I won't be listing that, though, because I'm going to be giving that to a friend of mine. Then, I didn't, it was after 2 o'clock, and I could tell Brad was really wanting me to get off his bed. So I went to bed, and, I was really tired, but then I got reading. That was part of it. I was really involved in a book on Kindle. And normally reading will relax me enough that I can go to sleep. But sometimes, if it's a really good book, and yeah, I had to make myself stop at 6 this morning. I've been fighting some insomnia issues anyway. But yeah, so, I got my days and nights just like an infant, all screwed up right now. I want to sleep all day, don't I, hon? Mm-hmm. And I want to be up all night. I've always thought that ever since I can remember. So, and then this morning I was feeling kind of down and stuff. Nothing majorly bad or anything. It's just in some pain. And then we'll talk about a little bit. This month has been a really hard month on a lot of levels. Especially for me, because I'm a female and I'm really emotional, and yeah. Right, honey?
Right, baby.
But
you needn't say any more.
Right. I was talking with my friend Colleen. We had a really nice little conversation. We did. We enjoyed it. And, she just kind of showed me that, friends can have different opinions and still respect each other and be respectful of them, and even come to, hey, yeah, I can see your point on that, and I can see her point on this, and well, that's cool, and well, this is what we could do to try and help each other with this different situation. And it was really a wonderful thing. I really enjoyed that. And, I'm not going to go into what's going on with her because that's her private stuff. So, and I just don't do that. Then, we hadn't been out of the house. We went into town, was it Tuesday? Tuesday we went into town.
I think so.
And my wonderful friend Angie, she goes on here, Angie on YouTube. And, it used to be Angie Lupa's Life. But she told me a few days ago, she said, I put something in the mail for you. It should be there Wednesday. Well, our mail takes about a day longer, and, trying to not go through the gas that we have, a little bit of gas that we have from the last payment that cleared. I waited till today, and I told my husband, I said, well, Angie said that she was sending something. I said, we need to check the mail anyway. We went into town, and then I cried. and then I cried.
And it was the ugly cry.
Yeah, it was. And I must have sat there for about 10 minutes and cried. Somebody anonymously, and and evidently I think they must watch this YouTube channel. Please, please, please put in the messages below, even if you want to stay anonymous and you don't want me to say who did it, which is fine, and I respect that, but can you please message me, leave me a message, or else message me on Facebook, or my email address is down below in the description too. Let me know who you are, because I just want to I just want to thank you properly. So does my husband.
Yes.
But she sent, or they sent, whoever, this beautiful card. And I'm not going to tell you what was written inside because it's personal. And they sent some cash, which I was really blown away. And, you know, and we don't ask anybody to send us money or anything. But I'm not even going to lie, and neither is my husband, that it certainly was so appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
This month had been such a hard month. And I sat there and cried. Not only that, I was almost in tears when I opened up the card and read the card and then saw what else was in there. But then my friend Angie, she had sent, I'm going to show this, and she's such a wonderful friend anyway. And I keep all of her cards, and they're hanging up all over here. But she did this, and she makes these herself. Paints them and everything, and designs them. And there's the back, and I'm not getting because that's personal, but she even does the inside, and then with a heart and everything. So thank you. I really love that, Angie. Like this will go up with the other ones I have of yours. And then
She cried.
I cried because, and I know it sounds silly, guys. I had already opened this. She's an artist also, and she had, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago had bought in a big mystery box from another, and she's in this art group, the assorted art supplies from this other artist. And I didn't realize this, honey. She told me in a private message this was out of the box.
Oh, cool.
This was that one I saw, and I was like, she was showing on Facebook the art supplies, and I saw this right away, and I was like, ooh, because I love iridescent. I do. I love iridescence and glitter, and you know, and so I've been asking her about this and talking to her about this, not about this particular one, but about well, how did she like it? And what happened, honey, was I asked her last week to please do a video and let me know, had she worked with it yet? Did she like it? And I was hoping to maybe get some for my birthday.
I know. I saw the subtle hints.
Oh, that I was hoping you would get me some? Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to.
I know.
Or anything. And so I've been waiting, and I've been looking every day too, Angie, and I've been, well, maybe she hasn't messed with it yet, or maybe she just has a lot of other videos planned, you know, and there's a lot of stuff going on there, you know. And I had no idea that she had sent me this, and she said that she thought that I would enjoy it even more than her, so she sent it to me. So I am so excited about trying this. You can mix this in your acrylic paint, or you can put, or you can put it directly on top of a dry painting. So I'm really excited to play with this. You know, that really made my day. And yes, the combination of those two, I sat there and I cried. And yeah, it was the ugly cry for about 10 minutes. You know, really didn't care who saw me right there in front of the post office. You know, but it was just, it was so thoughtful, guys, and having such wonderful, caring friends. You know, whether you just took the time out to talk to me and not blow me off. Because I love when you start trying to tell somebody something that's going on in your life, and maybe you've listened and listened and listened to them talk about their personal life, you know, on numerous occasions. But the time that you find me, and I'm not a very open person, I'm a very private person, so if I attempt to tell you something personal, that means I've developed kind of a trust with you, which is really hard for me to do too. And so if you blow me off with, well, I'll pray for you, and then you go on all about your life again, it's like, whoa, I wanted you just to listen. I wasn't expecting you to fix anything, do anything, but I just wanted a little support. You know, so, you know, I haven't had, I'm really afraid because I've attempted that and been blown off that way. Well, I'll pray for you and you know, and so to have some friends that you know are really there and are there whether or not you explain all of it to them or you just say we're going through a hard time, it really gets to my heart big time, because we have not, even in our families and stuff, have not had supporting people, you know, and just to have a friend say, hey, you know, you guys are doing okay. This was a major life change, you guys, and you know, I mean, and stuff, because well, we're going to get into that in a minute, because this is our 2-month anniversary for having moved right down here, so we're going to get into that. So, but anyway, after I got done crying, then, what you guys didn't know was that we, like I said, virtually have had, like, no meat for a couple of weeks now, and stuff, and, we just been, you know, doing what we can, a lot of ramen noodle, a lot of egg, so we got enough gas, and we knew that almost up to Tallahassee was this food that everybody talks about, has phenomenal prices, called Food Giant, which is part of Piggly Wiggly chain. And we checked out their ad, and yeah, they did. They had some great prices on meat and stuff. So I've really been dying to get out of the house, because also we have been so broke and stuff, we haven't even been able to really go anywhere. So, but I said, well, do you feel like taking a little bit of a walk? We'll use, you know, some of it to get some gas, and then we'll go on up there and get some meat and stuff, you know, a little bit of meat. And that's what we did, and we had the big dog with us, because I like taking him with us, because, you know, he kind of riles the other dogs up to really be barking. Have you noticed that, honey?
Uh-huh.
And he has major separation anxiety, and quite frankly, I have quite a bad separation anxiety from him. He is kind of like my emotional support dog, and I just feel safer and calmer if he's with me. So anyway, so we went up there and did that, had a nice drive up there, and you know, we're thinking that might be kind of an area, you know, it's up there in Woodville and stuff, that might be kind of an area that we might think about eventually moving up to. Okay, so it's our 2-month anniversary, honey.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been really a hard month for us. Really a hard month, guys. Not one I would want to repeat.
No.
You know, got down here and there were things that we were not prepared for at all. One of the things we were not prepared for was the vast difference in the price of food, especially meat and dairy. Right, honey?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, beef was a lot more expensive.
And chicken.
And chicken.
Pork.
Yeah, all meat.
Can we do this for a minute? Can you?
Sure.
Can you focus?
I can.
Wow. But anyway, I mean, and we weren't expecting that. That really cut into our budget. Like I said, that's why we'd only buy what we could afford, and I know there's lots of people who are vegetarians, but we are not. We like our meat, and with us being diabetics and all stuff, if we eat too many carbs, especially with me, then I am just hungry constantly.
Mm-hmm. Well, and your body converts.
Wow.
Well, you made a good thing.
Cool. Can we do this? So?
Yeah. Your body converts the carbs to sugars, and you know, I notice that if I get too high on carbs, that then my blood sugar goes through the roof.
And that's what's been happening with me too. I mean, part of the reason last night I could not sleep was my blood sugar must have been very high. My feet were just killing me.
Yeah.
With the neuropathy and stuff, which really, really has been increasing at a dramatic rate for me lately. Still working on getting this insurance sorted out. They're taking their sweet ass time on it.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the government for you.
Yes, it is.
So it's been a really hard month. We're still glad we did it. But psychologically, it's been really hard on me to have to sit in. I did not move all the way across the country to have to sit more in a house and have it be an even tinier house. I had a friend tell me, oh, well, she really envied us because we seemed so content and this was something she wanted to do. And I'm like, trust me, nobody wants to do this with 6 animals because it can drive you nuts. I mean, also being so broke where we can't afford any furniture because that rollator, while it's nice to use and everything, it is not made to sit on for very long.
No, it's definitely short-term seating.
And those folding lawn chairs, they kind of fold up into almost an umbrella when they're closed. Those are not comfortable to sit in for very long.
Yeah.
So I've only been going outside in the morning, with the extreme heat and stuff. So you're indoors all the time too. You can't really afford to, not going to be really walking around when the real feel is way above, into the hundreds. So psychologically that's been hard and not really feeling like I had anybody to really talk to that I could trust and that if you weren't going to just kind of echo exactly however they think or their opinion, then you're wrong and etc. So it's been hard, but then the biggest part of me wanted to shut down. Part of me did, but my husband never allows me to shut down all the way.
No.
And my friends, my true friends that I've had for a number of years, never let me really shut down either because, like Angie can always tell, and Mary can always tell. So many other people can tell.
You know what amazes me though, that with the group of friends on here is we have had more emotional support and moral support from these people than the family members that we've had for all of our life.
Yeah. But what I was getting at is without you guys' love and support, we wouldn't have made it through this month.
No.
And also the friends of mine that bought, whether it was headbands or a painting, no, I didn't make very many sales. I'm hoping that as I keep listing more things and stuff, the people will be more interested. I'm sure this fall and stuff they will. This is vacation time for a lot of people and everything. But we would not have made it because literally every dollar just helped so much.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to just it was so kind what this anonymous friend did. But I would prefer to have somebody buy something, honestly. I just like to feel like that, that I'm giving you something. I'm giving you something that you will cherish and that you will love. But every order means so much to us, and it really helps us. Brad is starting to do more and more of his wire wrapping and stuff. He's going to start tumbling some rocks. I'm not sure when.
Yeah.
Probably when we can get to the
stuff
storage unit. right?
Actually, it's
is it here?
It's in the basement.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's down in the basement.
But and the birdhouses and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, one of the things too is here in this bay, the fishing is not good. He had not caught anything that we could eat yet, and it's not his lack of skill. Everybody else around us too that is trying to fish out of this bay is not catching anything.
Yeah.
You know, I know it's because of the hot weather. It's part of it and stuff. You know, so I mean, but we were counting on supplementing our food budget with what he caught from the sea. So you know, I mean, it happens, and it's a learning experience. Yet, but I don't want people to think that this lifestyle is easy, because it's not. It's not. It's not for the faint of heart. You better be pretty darn tough to do this, and I'm just being very honest. You know, the beds are not comfortable. You know, these older RVs are designed for weekend camping or that 2-week camping time.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, after about 2 weeks, the fun and games are over, and you're like, you know, right?
Oh.
So, but I mean, yes, it's paid for, it's ours, we'll never be homeless. But it is not easy, and it's not easy when you have 4 dogs. You know, and every one of these dogs, especially the 2 bigger dogs, have major separation anxieties. You know, well, all 3 dogs. The only one that doesn't really have a major separation anxiety is the beagle.
Yeah, she just reminds me of the
The
senile
senile old lady that just, you know.
Yeah. Like that one old lady in Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. The one that was singing the Rockets Red Glare.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep, that's the one.
But, you know, it's not easy at all. The cats, they're fine. The dogs, they're fine. Because, you know, this is what we do. We make sure our animals psychologically, it's not just so much as being a pet owner taking care of their basic needs, but taking care of their emotional well-being too. You know, these guys all bear scars from their previous owner.
Yeah.
And no, it's not easy. Not easy having to take them out all the time. You know, there's many other things that go on. Like I said, it's a balancing act, because we're on a 30 amp, even though this RV is a 50 amp. We're on a 30 amp. And so we have to balance our air conditioning needs with our cooking needs. You know, if it crosses, you're going to pop that breaker. You know, and what else, hon?
Well,
being so closed in.
Yeah. Well, you know, when we were in Wyoming, you know, we were on that old runway that they made into a double street. You know, so the people across the street from us were over 100 yards away.
Yeah.
And between the houses, there's a minimum 30 feet between the houses. So we didn't have people, you know, right on top of us, and like, you know, the couple in front of us are nice people, but they're only 12 feet away.
Yeah. Good thing we like our neighbors.
Yeah.
Now on the other side of us, there's actually a vacant space between us and our other neighbor, which is nice.
Yeah. But
you know, it is what it is, and the things I miss the most is I miss having decent cable TV.
Yeah.
Not so much that, but I miss like our flat screens and storage is like too big for this RV. So we have just a little, what's a 19-inch?
13-inch.
13-inch color old TV.
Yeah.
But you know, I miss having a full functioning kitchen with a full fridge and freezer. I do miss having you know, a freezer, you know, another additional freezer. I mean, that's all just kind of material things. I'm just talking about things I miss sleeping in a regular bed. I miss showering, being able to shower in our own place. I mean, Brad goes down and showers, and I bathe here in the RV.
Well, in the bathroom in this thing, the bathroom in the shower,
Yeah,
is designed for somebody about 5'3" and 80 pounds.
yeah,
You know.
you know. So, you know, that's hard, and psychologically it's hard. And Brad and I were talking about one of the things I kind of go through. None of my decorative items are here. You guys know, if you've been following me for a long time, that I collect horror props. You know, and you know, like I have, you know, the, you know, heads, full size gory heads. I have shrunken heads. I have like zombie hands and stuff. And these would be out all year round. I don't have any of them here. I need to get a limited amount of stuff and bring it here. Like some of the shrunken heads, you know. The shrunken heads, they can fit here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but just a few.
Yeah.
Just a few of the things that you know, I love and stuff would be nice to have around here. Because it does make you feel very displaced when you're completely not doing any of your familiar things. We were talking about, you know, that I need to be able to get out of the house a little bit more. I needed to be able to go for drives. You know, because that's one of the things I enjoy doing. And as an artist, you can't close me up in an RV or in a home even too, because then I lose my oomph. You know, I'm a very visual person, and I got to be able to see, you know, the colors and the textures and the environment and stuff. So, you know, I feel a ton better after we went for that long drive.
Well, and you know, I was telling you about the Spanish moss down there at Rojo. You know, it's a place that I've been going fishing.
And he took pictures, but until we went down there and I saw it.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
You know, so anyway, that's some of the things. If you're very curious about what it'd be like to live in an RV, don't hesitate to put a comment, to leave us a comment. Leave us a question. We'll answer it.
Mm-hmm.
We're very open and frank about this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everybody. You know, it runs us about, without food and gas, and we don't move this RV for right now, it runs us about $1,000 a month. You know, that's all of our bills incorporated. You know, so, you know, and then after that you have your food, your pet food, and your car gas.
Yes.
And then whatever extra bills you have, like if you have to retag your vehicle or anything like that. So, I know it'll get easier, and if we can ever get the insurance going, because right now neither one of us are feeling real hot. You know, we've been off our meds long enough. Stuff is getting harder and harder.
And
but
we haven't been eating right.
No, well, we haven't been able to, because this month has been so hard. We've been having to eat a lot more carbs than we want to. You know, like I said, for me and stuff, I eat too many carbs. You know, all I want to do then is eat more carbs. Basically, Brad accidentally bought white bread, and something about the white flour just makes me want to just go carb galore. You know, so, you know, we had protein today, and I haven't asked for anything else.
No.
All day.
No.
You know, so, anyway, this is our 2-month anniversary, and we're making it and stuff, and, basically when I have wonderful friends that care, and, you know, even if it's just, you know, I'm not expecting that everybody wants to buy stuff from my Etsy store or our Etsy store. If you do, and the link's below, that's great. That is how we buy food and car gas. If not, just your friendship is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes that spending 2 minutes to actually give a shit about somebody else is golden.
Yes.
So.
Well, and I know that I'm long-winded, but you know, that's a big surprise. You know, but that is. I'll say it again. You know, we've had more people express concern than our family members have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, there's several people that I thought they would be supportive, and we have not heard anything since we've been here. You know, we left Wyoming April 13th.
Yeah.
And you know, some of these people we have not heard a word from.
Nope. Outside, out of mind.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes. So.
Yeah, basically.
Anyway, I'm gonna get off here because we're gonna cook some dinner and stuff. I'm probably not gonna do some painting tonight. I want to sit and work on this scarf some more. When I get really in the zone, I'm really liking a scarf or something I'm doing. Then I'll want to keep working on it. That's what I knew that broomstick lace wasn't for me. Love how it looks, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go fishing, I think.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, well, I love you guys. And cherish your friendship. And I think you guys are awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye.